Hey, welcome. This is Dragos. Still in Berlin, still in lockdown. The lockdown has been extended until the end of December, so I'm going to be doing a video daily. I'm going to be doing a daily video for this whole month of December. And today, as a European comedian, I will react to Russell Peters. Russell Peters was a very famous international comedian. A lot of people know him. I've watched some of his stuff a while back. I haven't seen it in a long time, so let's see how it goes. I'll give you my now informed comedian opinion on it. Before we go into that, please give me a like. It helps a lot with the algorithm. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, because most of the people that watch my videos are not yet subscribed, and it helps a lot to have other people find me. Okay, so let's not mess around. Let's just get into it. Reacting to Russell Peters, terrorists versus Indians. Let's go.
This so much traveling, my passport expired. Last summer I had to renew my passport. I don't know about in America, but in Canada, on your new passport photos, you're not allowed to smile. That's the new rule. You're not allowed to smile. This is their way of fighting terrorism.
But first of all, Russell Peters just looks funny. Like, he has a funny look, which I think has helped him a lot in his career. He looks like a funny guy, and that's important. The facial expressions are always on point.
This is how they're going to catch the terrorists. You can't smile. That's the message they're sending you. If you're traveling, you'd better not be happy. I didn't know, right? I'm in the mall. I walk into one of those places that says, we do passport photos. I walk in, I'm like, yo, I need some passport photos. The guy goes, no problem, buddy. Here, down.
The accents.
Which really pissed me off, because he was a white guy, and I don't know why he was talking like that, right? So.
Still a very funny joke. This is a pretty standard joke. I've heard it done by a lot of comedians. It's obviously when he was doing it was back in 2006, so I'm pretty sure he was one of the first ones doing it, and then people start copying him.
I think he was mocking me. So I sit down, the guy goes, you ready? I go, yeah, it's a picture, and I'm a happy guy, so I figure, all right. He goes, you ready? And I smile, I'm like this.
That is a happy guy. That's a happy smile.
The guy goes, sir, your lips need to be touching.
It is weird to say something like that to someone. Who says your lips need to be touching? Oh my God. That facial expression.
Sir, you can't smile. Not like that, I can't smile. Of course, that's their way. This is how they really think they're going to find the terrorism, by making you not smile. You want to find the terrorists? Make everybody smile. And the people that don't...
I gotta say, terrorism was much more relevant back in 2000. I think this was from 2006, if I'm not mistaken. It was originally filmed back in the day. A lot more relevant. Now I guess in 2020, you gotta find the Antifa, or you're gonna find the fucking racists.
Smile?
I don't know.
Question them. When have you ever been watching CNN and they show you the terrorists that they're looking for, and those guys are happy? Never. You never see like a shot of the terrorist standing around going.
That's a good use of contrast, terrorism and that pose, which is like, ha. It's yeah, it's interesting. I never realized how much physicality was in Russell's act.
You know, there's never the one joker terrorist guy with his thumb on the detonator. I'll do it. Hey, you flinched, you bastard. I saw you flinch.
I mean, being in Canada, he does have a very international audience, from what I can tell.
So I wasn't allowed to smile. So now, if it wasn't bad enough being a brown man going through the airports, now when I give him my passport, I look pissed off. My picture of my passport's like this.
I've seen a lot of guys that look like that.
Get my passport now, Mr. Peters. Step this way, please. A few words with you. It's hard, man, because security at the airport, customs, immigration, they really need to learn the difference between a terrorist and an Indian. We're not the same. We're not.
First of all, what the fuck? Such a big audience. This is even back in the day. Russell Peters, like, wow, he's so massive. Like, it's probably like, what the fuck, 7,000 people there, even more, like double decker. Jesus Christ.
We're not from the same part of the world. We don't speak the same language. We don't eat the same food. We don't even hate the same people. Terrorists hate Americans. Indians hate each other.
This is a good one. I remember this one. It is such a good joke. And the thing about it is, like, it's you see the cultural crossover with so many countries. Like, I think you can say that about Romanian as well. You know, you can say that about Europeans as well. It's such a universally applicable joke.
A terrorist will blow up an airport. Indians like to work at the airport. That would be counterproductive.
counterproductive because they work behind the counter.
And I know a lot of white people are nervous about flying nowadays, and I understand to a certain degree, but I had one white...
Dude, the fashion style back in 2006, no bueno. I mean, have you seen Russell Peters now? Russell Peters now only dresses in suits, like expensive minted suits. You can tell like this was like definitely when he was coming up and didn't have that money for that long, right?
White dude comes and goes, no man, I don't fly anymore. You never know when shit's gonna go down up there.
Good white guy voice.
Like, what? Nothing's going down up there, dude. Yeah, well, you never know.
Also, very good use of contrast. Shit's going down up there. You know, it's a good use of opposing words.
And I understand, you know what I mean? You're a little panicked a little bit, but think about it reasonably, you know what I mean? Think about it logically. Think about what airline you're getting on, where you're getting on the plane, where you're flying to, you know what I mean? That all factors into your whole terrorist theory. I was on a JetBlue flight. See, JetBlue is funny enough.
I see, this is one of the things with like North American humor. I've never been on a JetBlue flight. Is that like a Ryanair? I'm assuming it's shitty. Is it bad? Like, what's up with JetBlue?
I was on a JetBlue flight from Buffalo, New York to LaGuardia. It was like a 30-seat plane. Oh my God, my Indian Tourette's is acting up.
I think that was improv. I think basically he just did a bit of a improv and kind of played it off there, which is great. The audience loves improv.
30-seat plane.
Pain. You gotta give me the Indian accent is pretty funny to do. It's a funny accent.
We all go through it.
And to be honest with you, the first time I kind of learned about Indians was through Russell Peters. You don't get a lot of Indians running around in Romania, right? So it is very nostalgic to kind of, and I think one of my first introductions to like comedy was Russell Peters in 2000. I think it's 2007, 2008. He went viral with my dad joke, the somebody gonna get hurt real bad, which maybe I should react to that. But he did definitely open up a lot of cultural doors for me.
So I get on board this little plane. It's a 45-minute flight. I walk on board. This older white lady sees me, grabs her bag, and goes, "Oh my God." I'm like, what?
Dude, how uneducated are you that you get like scared by an Indian person on a plane? Which is why this is so funny, because there's a lot of people that actually have that kind of instinct.
I'm a terrorist? On friggin' JetBlue? What am I, the low self-esteem terrorist? Yeah, I don't want to kill a lot of us today.
Okay, now that's basically nobody flies JetBlue. That's low self-esteem terrorist again. Perfect, great use of contrast.
Thought I'd start off with 30. Tomorrow, Southwest.
It's a very good tag as well. A tag is something you add to a joke to make it even funnier. I don't know what Southwest is though.
Just think about it logically,
Southwest.
You know? I remember I was on a flight like 2 weeks after 9/11. I sat down beside this white guy. He almost shit his pants. I sat down, the guy's like this.
Did the cross, was he Orthodox? Was he Russian?
About half an hour into the flight, I reach for my bag. The guy goes, "Oh my God, no!" I'm like, relax, you jackass. Just getting my Discman. Gotta listen to my instructions.
Misdirection, very good. Also, Discman, this is how old this is. This is pre-iPhone. Jesus Christ, man. Russell Peters was like selling out entire theaters before the iPhone. Wow, weewa. That was it. It's interesting to kind of look at this, you know, after having done comedy now for a couple of years and looking at it, you know, I'll do a lot of cultural comedy as well. I play around with stereotypes. It's, you know, Russell Peters was basically, I think, the first guy that blew up internationally with a cultural humor. And he really did kind of open and you know, when I kind of think of my career in terms of comedy, it's him, to be honest. It's Russell Peters and Trevor Noah that kind of broke into the comedy world internationally, right? And not being from the US, because Russell Peters is from Canada. So I kind of tried to model to some degree my success based on theirs, trying to kind of achieve the same type of pathway. Of course, it's a bit different because we have different kind of cultural backgrounds, but you know, definitely Russell Peters was and still is a great kind of inspiration. I think he's kind of like lost a bit of relevancy recently, and a lot of times it's because I guess he got a bit comfortable, didn't do as many mics because he was making so much money. I think like last year he made like $30 million or something. But I've listened to some very interesting podcasts with him, and it's amazing to see like how he came up. It's super cool stuff. So yeah, that was my reaction to Russell Peters. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did enjoy it, do suggest what else should I react to in terms of comedians. I'm gonna try to do a video every day this December. So please subscribe, leave some comments, say some nice things, and suggest other comedians and other videos for me to react to. Thank you, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.